What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Hope you guys had a good weekend, good Sunday. I am Motonosity, and today we're going to be testing out my R6. I have a 2017 Yamaha R6. I will tell you guys all about that in just a second. Last video, we took out my R1 to try to beat my friend's top speed record on my bike, which he established a couple weeks ago. And in the process, we maxed the bike out, redline in 6th gear. Speaking of which, I know some of you guys said that if I did a few different things, I probably could have squeezed out a few more miles per hour. There's no more miles per hour out of the bike. I hit redline. There's no more gearing left, guys. That's as fast as it will go. So if you want to check out that video, I'll put that down in the description. That is my 2009 R1. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that on the 2017 R6 because you guys were asking for it on the comments on that video. You guys were about that life. So we're gonna take out the R6 today and test out that speed. In the last video, I was telling you guys a lot about the speedometer situation because on my R1, the speedometer is calibrated. So that speedometer shows actual GPS speed. At least it's calibrated against GPS speed. The R6 is not. It's still the indicated speed. So there's gonna be an error on that. We're gonna find out what that is today, but I'm gonna use an app so that we get the exact GPS speed that we can hit on this bike today. Should be a good time. I'm excited. There's a couple things that you guys want me to do to this bike. One, remove the mirrors. I agree. I want to remove the mirrors too. I don't run mirrors on my R1. Why? Because my shoulders are so wide that even with stock mirrors, I can't even see out of them. Two, I always do shoulder checks anyways. Some of you guys were laughing on the last video the fact that I was doing shoulder checks, switching lanes, and using my turn signal at 125 miles per hour. So I just prefer shoulder checks. I don't trust tiny mirrors to tell me all about who's next to me. So I like to remove the mirrors. I think it looks cleaner. I don't use them anyways, so there's no use having them on the bike for me. The reason that I haven't removed them on this one is because I think they look pretty nice, and it's got the turn signals integrated in here. That is gonna be changing soon. I have a solution for turn signals on the front of the bike. Not gonna tell you about that yet. We're gonna get that taken care of soon though. But that was one of the things that you guys wanted me to do. The second thing, easy, removing these awful reflectors off the side of the bike. I don't know why I haven't removed them yet. I removed them on my R1. As you can see, there's no reflectors down there on the front side of the bike. We're gonna take those off. I'm just gonna do it right now real quick. And then we'll get dressed. I know you guys were a fan of me wearing my tracksuit. By the way, some of you guys were asking for what I was wearing. I'll link all that down in the description. My track gloves, my tracksuit, my track boots, my helmet, all that gear, all of that will be linked down in the description. Even the socks that I wear with my track boots, if you are into that. Oh, and also in the last video, I was trying to do an air filter change on the R1, but turns out I had the wrong air filter. I told you guys to guess what bike it was for. This is what it was for. A WR250. If you're a subscriber of the channel, you know that I used to have a WR250. This is a YA 3586, YA for Yamaha. And if you look that up, you'll find that it's a WR250 air filter. I imagine back when I actually bought that air filter, I was searching for the codes for both the WR and the R1, and for whatever reason I ordered the WR one instead of the R1 one. Now I don't have a WR, so, but anyways, we're gonna take off those reflectors, get on my tracksuit, head down to Mexico, and do some speed runs.
All right, so I got an app here. The app is called DigiHUD, and I use it on my Ruckus. But I'm using it now because, as I mentioned, the stock speedometer is not accurate. It's not updating. We might have to use a different app. I don't know why it's not working right now. Okay, now it's updating. I am gonna have this thing running, and we'll see just what the error is with the stock speedometer. Only problem is that the R6 is really short, and so when I'm in full tuck, my chin actually hits this a little bit, but we'll see what we can do. So it seems like the stock speedometer is pretty accurate, actually. The speedometer says 51, 52. The GPS is only about 3 miles per hour behind there. There should be good. There we go. Now we got decimal places for the GPS speed to read. I'll go over a little bit of what we've got on this bike in case you don't watch all my videos. The bike is a 2017 R6. As you can see, I got about 900 miles on here. It is pretty hot today. I don't know what the exact temperature is, but it's definitely in the 90s. So not the absolute best weather to do this in. You want to ideally do it in cooler weather, low humidity, so the air is super dense and not filled with water. So yeah, 2017 Yamaha R6. We've got a full Leo Vinci exhaust. The bike has an ECU flash done by Boss Racing. Has the AIS deleted and turned off with smog block-off plates installed. But those are really the only performance modifications: exhaust, AIS, and flash. If you check the playlist that I have linked down in the description for the build, you guys can see all the videos that I've done for it, so you can have an idea of everything that we've got on here, everything that we've done. That speedometer is pretty accurate. I'm sitting at about, I want to say 1,000 from red line. Definitely need to do a sprocket change on this, because that extra room with miles per hour, it's not very useful if you can't really get there. I was gonna get gas, or at least just a little bit. They don't have premium. I'm gonna fold in these mirrors. I just think I need a longer road. 61.01, y'all. That's as fast as this thing is gonna go, I think. I was sitting on a downhill for a while, and it could barely squeeze another half mile per hour out of that. I think I got to 16, which means I had about 500 RPMs to go. At most, that's like 5 miles per hour. It's nothing to shake a stick at, but I don't think that you can get any more out of that. I like the fact that I wasn't able to get it, because that makes me actually want to do the sprocket change. I was really happy with the acceleration and top speed balance that I thought this had, but the fact that it can't really get those last few miles per hour, I can swap the front sprocket, like go down a tooth maybe. I know a lot of people like to go one down in the front, two up in the rear, but I like more of the balance of just going one down on the front sprocket. I think that's going to be a good balance, because that's at least going to let it get to whatever its top speed is, and it's gonna get there quicker. I'm happy with that, guys. What do you think of that? I'm curious if someone else with a 2017 R6, maybe a different exhaust setup, or maybe a lighter rider. I'm around 200 to 205, but I'll see you guys at home.
All right, so I didn't record anything when I got back home because Abby's parents got into town, so we're just hanging out with them. Abby and I, though, got to go on our first date since Aylin was born. But we did it. We went and saw It. If you have not seen the movie, you need to go see it. It was freaking amazing. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am super stoked about how that went, but I'm also super stoked about getting a chain and sprocket kit. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button if you enjoyed seeing the R6 speed run. It's late. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subbed yet so you can get notified of all my videos. Turn on that little notification bell if you haven't done that yet. But that's gonna be it. Remember, life's better with horsepower. Keep life lived, and I will see you guys in the next video.